Hello, Sanuku da zuwa shirinmu na yau. Sunana Malama Dinchi, and I'm here today with Malama Jane. Grab a pen, grab a paper, and let's get started.
So today we will be talking about the body. In Hausa, jiki means body. Now, whether you are someone who works with or interacts with Hausa speakers, it's important to know the different parts of the bodies, especially if you're like a medical or aid worker. Knowing these things will come in really handy. Now, even if you do not have Hausa speakers in your vicinity, it is still important and really fundamental to know the parts of the body. So we're going to get right into it. Okay?
Okay, so before we get into it, we'll break it down for you, right? So today we'll be talking about the body parts, and then we'll tell you how to describe your own body parts and how to describe someone else's body parts. Now that's where it gets tricky. When you're talking about someone else in Hausa, it becomes gender specific. So we'll teach you how to talk about a female's body parts and a male's body parts. Let's get right into it. So if you're referring to yourself or your body parts, right? The body part words that you're going to learn today would stand alone. So for example, Ido. Ido is I. If you're referring to yourself, it's Ido na. However, when you're talking about other people, and it goes like Idonki. So there's an N that comes in to link the two words together, where ki is your for a female and ka is your for a male. So instead of saying Ido na, I'd say Idonki, Idonka, Idonta, Idonshi. That's how it goes.
So the first word we're looking at is head. If you want to say head in Hausa, you say K. Now this should not be confused with Kai, which is an exclamation of surprise. So if I want to say my head, I say Keina. If I want to say head referring to a female, I say Kenki. If I'm saying your head reference to a male, I say Kenka. If I'm saying her head, I say Kanta. And if I'm saying his head, I say Kenshi. Hand in Hausa is Hannu. Hannuna, Hannunki, Hannunka, Hannunta, Hannunshi. Fingers in Hausa is Yatsu. Yatsuna, Yatsunki, Yatsunka, Yatsunta, Yatsunshi. Stomach is chicky, but it also means pregnancy. So if I say Tai Chiki, I'm saying she is pregnant. Chikina, Chikinki, Chikinka, Chikinta, Chikinshi.
Okay, so now let's look at the face area, right? Let's cover some of the things we have on our faces. The first is eye. The eye is Ido in Hausa. So for myself, I would say Idona, Idonki, Idonka, Idonta, Idonshi. The nose is Hanchi, Hanchina, Hanchinki, Hanchinka, Hanchinta, the Hanchinshi. The mouth is Baki, Bakina, Bakinki, Bakinka, Bakinta, Bakinshi. Ear is Kunne, Kunena, Kunenki, Kunenka, Kunenta, Kunenshi. face in general is puska. Puskana, puskinki, puskinka, puskinta, puskinshi.
In Hausa, tongue is harshe. Now, this is the same word that is used to mean language. And the reason is because when we speak, we use our tongue in speaking. The tongue is what kind of helps us to pronounce the words. So language also means harshe, but the tongue is harshe in Hausa language. Harshe na, harshen ki, harshen ka, harshen ta, harshen shi. Tooth is hakori in Hausa. Hakorina, hakorinki, hakorinka, hakorinta, hakorinshi. Knee in Hausa is gwiwa. Gwiwana, gwiwanki, gwiwanka, gwiwanta, gwiwanshi. Elbow in Hausa, you'll never guess it. Gwiwang hannu. You get it? Hannu is hand. Gwiwa is knee. So when we say gwiwang hannu, we're saying that the elbow is the knee of the hand. Smart, isn't it? Okay. All right. Gwiwang hannu na. Gwiwang hannunki. Gwiwang hannunka. Gwiwang hannunshi. Gwiwang hannunta.
The foot is kafa. Kafa. Kafana. Kafanki. Kafanka. Kafanta. Kafanshi. The toes are yatsun kafa. Remember yatsu? Jane talked about yatsu earlier. They're fingers. So the toes are technically the fingers of the feet. So in this case, it becomes yatsun kafa. Yatsun kafana. Yatsun kafanki. Yatsun kafanka. Yatsun kafanta. Yatsun kafanshi. This gets interesting. The ankle is called idon kafa. Ido. Why does that sound familiar? Because we covered it. Ido is eye. So the ankle is the eye of the foot. So, idon kafana. Idon kafanki. Idon kafanka. Idon kafanta. The idon kafanshi. Does it make sense? I think it does. Okay. Hair. Hair is suma. Sumana. Sumenki. Sumanka. Sumanta. Sumanshi. That's how we say it. That's how we say it.
If you want to say beard in Hausa, you say gemu. Now, because women don't have beards, even though some do, we're not even going to go there. We are not going to cover beards for her. We're just going to cover beards for him. Okay? So you say gemuna, gemunka, gemunshi. You get it? We skipped out on the ladies on this one. We got you. Now, this word, if you want to say the buttocks, and we are talking about the rear end in Hausa, you say gindi. Okay, that seems like a funny one, right? Gindina, gindinki, gindinka, gindinta, gindishi. In Hausa, the neck is called wuya. Wuyana, wuyanki, wuyanka, wuyanta, wuyanshi. The back is called baya, bayana, bayanki, bayanka, bayanta, bayanshi. Is called, you'll never guess it, wuyan hannu. Now there's a word that sounds familiar, right? I said wuya is neck. So when we say wuyan hannu, we're saying the neck of the hand. But when you think about it, the wrist actually behaves like the neck is to your head. The wrist is to the hand as the neck is to the head. And it allows that mobility, right? So the wrist is called wuyan hannu. Wuyan hannu na, wuyan hannunki, wuyan hannunka, wuyan hannunta, wuyan hannunshi. Now, finally, we'll say fingernails. To say fingernails in Hausa, you say farshe. Farshe na, farshenki, farshenka, farshenta, farshenshi.
Congratulations, you've come to the end of your lessons on body parts. Yes, so now you know from head to toe how to say your body parts in Hausa language. You can thank us later. It's okay. Well, thank you for joining us. We're really glad you could join us. We hope to see you next time for another Hausa class. And if you've not watched our old Hausa class videos, please, what are you waiting for? Run, hurry, hustle. Go there. Go check out those videos.
Sai mun sake zuwa da wani sabobin shirye-shiryenmu. Sai anjima.
Sai anjimanku.